want to paint stripes in this hallway. I want to give it some character. I did this in the boys' bathroom and I like the detail that it adds. So this is the hallway. Oh my, she's literally jumping on me. How is this gonna go? Get down. So this is the hallway. I painted the molding Sage Wisdom. It's just a simple chair rail and I added pre-made frames on the bottom. So really easy. Gonna do the stripes up top. And okay, so I've got a piece of paper I'm gonna use as my template, a level, and the tape was so much cheaper on Amazon. So I don't know why the blue tape is so expensive nowadays, but I need a lot of it. So hopefully there's enough there. And I'm going to do light French gray is the color I'm going to do. I guess you can see it here better. And it's just an eggshell trim. Oh, eggshell enamel. Okay, that's just what I had in the garage. So we're gonna use that and a roller. So I'm trying to decide how wide I want the stripes to be, and that will determine what size of paper I'm using for my template. That's 3.5 inches. I cannot reach up there. When I painted it the first time, it was such a pain. So I'm just gonna cheat and start here, and hopefully when you walk in, you can't really see because of this corner here. So I'm just gonna go with that. Use my level. Is it too thin? Would you do wider stripes or thinner stripes? Or does this look good? It's like this wide. I think I want to do it wider. Oh my gosh. It's just a little bit too thin. I'm gonna go just 1/2 inch more. This is our Bible verse for the week. I made these. I have 52 of them for free if you would want those. I just printed them off like photos. I think I'm gonna like that size a little bit better. Ladders are not my favorite. Keep our line going. So instead of drawing the line, I'm just going to make a mark every so often. Ah, uh-oh. Maybe you shouldn't buy the cheap tape. Uh-oh. Okay. No, oh no. Okay, buy the expensive tape. I still don't know why it's $4. Line it up. And it's helpful if you use one piece all the way down so you can just, when it's still slightly wet. I'll just do a little fast forward of this part so you can see, and then when I get lower to the ground, then I'll show you in more detail. Okay, I'm making some progress. Here's how I'm spacing it. This fits inside this, and that will be white, and then this fits inside this like that, and that will be gray. This isn't something I would normally do, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint the part that I've already taped because I don't want to tape the whole thing to figure out that this tape really doesn't work and I'm creating a mess, so at least I'll only have to redo part of the wall. Plus, this tape it's on textured walls, so I'm not sure, like if I only get to tape today and I have to paint tomorrow, I don't trust that tape will stay on the wall all night. So I'm gonna give this a go. Oh, it's rusted. I know they have pourers and they have things you can put on the lids. I usually just kind of do it like this. I know somebody's gonna go, you have no idea what you're doing. That's not how you should do it. Because every subject nowadays is polarizing, even the way you pour paint. I'm sure someone has a problem with it. Do I trust that this is stable and that will stay just like that? No, I do not. This looks precarious. This color is pretty. It's like a gray with a little bit of warmth to it, kind of beigey. Okay, I'm scared. I don't want to get it on too thick because I don't want it to get under that tape. Thin coats. Well, you can't come out now. Hold on. She has the buttons and she does know which. Oh, okay, just a second. Oh my goodness. Why am I so nervous? It's just paint. You can always paint back over it, right? It's just paint. By the way, she does not have to go out. She just went out like 40 minutes ago. I sort of pull it toward the wet paint, not away from it, so hopefully it won't bleed. Okay. And then try to not let it fall on your head. Okay, it's better than I thought. It's good, it's okay. Still wouldn't buy this tape. Come on, let's go. I gotta keep painting. It has some splotches. Despite my best efforts, I always DIY in a hurry. I always feel like I have a timeline to pick up kids or some pressing thing. So I'm gonna go over that really quick. I was thinking Clara and I might go thrifting this weekend and see if we can find some art for in here. Oh, I got it on the ceiling. Oh no, okay, we don't panic. Okay. I also don't know if I have any more of this paint color to touch up my problems. Okay, here's where we're at. I really like it. I was stressed for a minute, but I like it beside the wallpaper. You know, it's always fun to have like a graphic thing going on over here and in similar colors do another pattern. Stripes is always one of my favorites. Thought I would get farther, of course, today. I thought I'd finish. I'm always underestimating how much time things take me, but that's okay. My groceries just got here and I gotta get the kids in 45 minutes and then we have a beach party and then we have soccer, so I'll get back to this later this weekend. And to save the brushes, I put extra paint on the end and then put it in a Ziploc, and I put extra paint on the roller, and then I'll go ahead and put that in a plastic bag as well. This just about turned into one of those DIY projects that you put off and then a year later it's just half completed. But no, I'm gonna finish it today. It shouldn't take that long. I'm gonna get started. Hopefully all my paint hasn't dried up. It took me about an hour and a half to do this section here. I have 5 minutes till I have to go get the kids, and I started to close down the ladder and forgot that this was on top. I know. Okay, cleaned up. I don't know if you can see. I gotta run, but when stuff like that happens, I do dumb stuff when I DIY all the time, but I just start cleaning before I can get really mad. And when I spill paint, I usually go from the outside and work my way in toward the bigger mess so I get all the drops and work my way in. Okay, it's the next day. Okay, it's the next day and I'm ready to get this finished. Let's go. Okay, I'm at the last little section of taping and I waited to the end to video because one, the light is a little bit better over here. And also, I think I got my technique down and can go kind of quick. I'm going a lot faster today, although last night I had dreams all night that I was on a ladder and I was scared and I was falling, and of course I'm like on top of a skyscraper, whatever. I'm not a big fan of heights. So this fits inside here like I showed you, so this will be gray. This is going to be white, so now I will be using the template like this. So I go inside. So I'm inside the tape. And then measure every so often. Okay, so I have these little marks every so often, and now I'm gonna tape on the inside of that line. So here's my mark, and here, I'm gonna go on the inside of those so that my stripes will be the same width. Don't you dare fall. Here's a full view shot. Now I'm gonna go, I need this to be gray, so I'm gonna take up the whole template and start on the outside. And tape on the outside of that line. sure that the corners where it hits the bottom and the top are nice and snug so that the paint doesn't bleed. Last little bit, and I got 25 minutes till I gotta get the kids so I can even clean up my mess. Pretty excited about that.